Alright, what's going on, guys? Sorry, I'm going to do a quick one today. I've had a headache this whole day, which is why I've been putting the video off. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and usually I have them out earlier. I've already closed my platform. You can see it's not open right now. I kept over trading. I was giving away profits when I had them, and I went red, and then I got back to green, like by $100, and then I gave back half of that again by taking a really shit trade. So I just said, you know what, that's it. I closed it down. I started to feel really those greed and those fear emotions, and I know that I make really dumb decisions when that happens, so I just closed it all. So it's gone, but I recorded most of the trades, not all of the trades. There's 3 different penny stocks and 4 different options trades, actually. So I'll go over what I recorded. Again, I'm just going to make this a quick video. Hopefully we'll have a longer one tomorrow. So anyways, what was I doing here on AETI? I kind of fumbled around with AETI. We can go back. I'll show you the first trade I had on it. So I was looking for the break here of 110. You can see there was a seller there at 108. Where is he? 107. So we're starting to pick up some speed. 108. The seller is here at 110. So 13,000 shares. So we're at 109. I'm looking for this kind of flat top break up towards high of day. So there was that seller at 108. There was 13,000 shares, and now there's only 7,000 shares, and it's already gone. So we're starting to pick up on the volume here really quickly. I saw the time in sales was moving faster, so I bought into this guy at 110 as he was breaking, and boom, we're already up here towards 117. Look at this massive volume candle. This is what I like to confirm my ideas. Sorry, you didn't see what happened there. So I took off. I tried to take off some at 117 because that's the level that I have marked. It didn't hit 117. It kind of dropped back down to 115. So I put 500 shares up of the 800 at 115. And now I'm waiting. Okay, we had a massive surge in volume. It's actually higher than this. I just have to zoom out for it to update. But I'm looking for a bigger move. I think we had room on the daily up to 140 or something. So I was waiting for the break of 117. So we're holding here, 116, 117, boom. I had 1,000 shares, and now I'm in 1,300 shares at 116. Now my mistake here was that shit, what did I just do? I wasn't, let me find where we're at here. AETI. My mistake here was that I didn't sell into that initial push. Again, I shouldn't be trading these stocks that are priced so low because the moves are, look, you can see the moves are, you know, from 110 to 120 or 123 or 4. So I don't do very well with those stocks compared to the $5 to $10 stocks, or like the $3 to $10 stocks where they have 20, 30, 40, 50 plus cent jumps. Because I'm really quick with taking the profit and getting in at a good spot, like on a wash or something like that. I'm not really good with accumulating shares on the lower priced. So that is a big move. That's like a 10% jump for this stock. So I should have been taking profit, but I don't know. I was kind of out of my wheelhouse here, so I screwed that up. I could have had much more profit. So I went red on this candle, of course. And then I came back up and was selling here close to break even because I'm no longer looking for the home run. I thought this was going to maybe squeeze into a halt at first, potentially, like towards the 140 level. But then I went red. So once I started to get break even again, I counted it as like a blessing. I was like, you know what? This is not going to be a huge win anymore, so I'm not even going to deal with it. So that was AETI. Apple here. I took Apple. I had a line drawn here from the daily level at 182, and it hit that mark, so I took 2 calls. Now that's a $360 investment, $358 investment with 2 contracts. So not that big of an investment, but I was looking for this 185 level, or at least a retest of these lows here, because we just had a big wash. So I was looking for this to come back up here, for these contracts to be maybe around 250, and I would sell for like a $150 profit. I don't think that's what happened. I think I sold those for a loss as well. Yep, I sold those for a tiny loss. So that's what happened there. I don't think that was a very interesting trade. This was the interesting trade. CDTI. It wrecked me. I was trying to buy on the bid, and I bought on the ask. Look at this right here. So I was looking for a continuation above 132. So what did I end up doing? There, I tried to buy on the bid right there when it was at 133. It puts my shares up on the ask because I hit Shift 8 instead of Shift I, which would buy, like it buys in the ask versus the bid. So I get filled immediately. I immediately get filled. I actually get filled at 136, and then we're back down here at 132. And I was like, oh God. And like before I have time to react, like literally before I have time to react here, it's at 118. So I don't think my stock selection was good here. I thought this would be a good halt play because it had just moved from 80 cents to $1.30. Now, again, it's one of those lower price tickers. This could slam down into a halt, and then I'm really screwed. I've got some big size, for me at least, into this stock. And now I'm thinking, oh, I just have to get out of this now. Like, I didn't have time to type in my my hard stops, which I usually use, which would have protected me from this. So there's like 3 separate mistakes right there. So already today, I know that I'm trading terribly. Where do I eventually get out of this? So I wait for just a tiny pop, just the tiniest of pops, right back up towards 130. Watch here on the level 2 there. I put my shares up at 131. Boom. Put my shares up at 130, and most of them all, mostly all of them get filled, and I get out there for a $92 loss instead of like a $200 and something loss. So that was pretty good. Now, I think lastly here, I'm not sure if I took many other trades after this. Yeah, just some really tiny trades, but we'll go and look at... I know this is kind of messy, so like I said, I'm going to keep this one kind of short. So again, I was looking for a halt play on AETI. Now, I wasn't about to chase it this time like I just did on CDTI. So I was waiting for the dump. There's that dump, that quick dump. I was seeing if it held up. It did hold up. So I bought 800 shares immediately at 135 as my starter position. And I was waiting for the continuation over 145. And I was going to add at 145. I got an add at 142. Now up to full size. I was waiting for 150. I was going to sell the whole thing. And I'm waiting. See, this is why I don't like these lower price tickers. Like, see, it came all the way back down, and I'm down 46 bucks. Like, it's just, these don't move like quick enough. They chop around because so many shares. Hold on, before this goes through, so many shares are being bought by people because it's such a low price ticker that they can afford more shares. That it's extremely crowded. There's so many people longing and shorting. There's a lot of turnover in the float and like turnover in shares, so it doesn't really move all that much compared to like I said, like a $5 or $6 stock. So again, I'm not selling here. I'm waiting for the break of 145. I'm not selling myself short. I know that 150 is a big psychological level, and here I'm down. This is where I started to sweat a little bit when I was down there at 134. I would have had to have stopped out if it came under 129. So if we wait here, I'm just waiting. I can see the pressure is building. As the bid is slowly rising and the ask is rising as well, and people are just gobbling up all these shares. I don't know if it's shorts that are trapped in here that knew that this dip would come and then used it to cover, and then long buyers are coming in. But again, I'm waiting for closer to 150. I'm waiting. I know that we're consolidating here. Boom, and there it is. I saw 150 and I started to sell some shares. I think I got 1,000 out there at 149, and then I realized that we couldn't break 150, so I'm trying to get some more shares. You can see, look at this, it keeps pinging off of 150, and I don't like the way that looks. So I sold another 300 shares, And the last 300 shares I put in a stop at 140. My average is 139. So now we finally break through 153. But you see how sketchy that moves? It's like 145, 150, 145, and then it like hovers, and then it bounces off 150. And now we're back down at 142. I don't like the way those trade, so I shouldn't be trading them. Again, hopefully this video kind of helped a bit. I know it was a little bit shorter than the other ones. Let's see if there's anything else of use in here. I don't think there is. I was just trading some options. Tesla, I was looking for this V cup and handle recovery here. So I was in with, I think, 2 contracts, or just one contract at 141. I bought it here. You can see right here my order was filled. I was doing the kind of, it's called like an over and under strategy at the 363 level. So I saw the support around 363, so I bought in there, and I got an average price of 241 on the contract for a $241 investment. And I was waiting for it to get up towards 365 here. And you can see, it's kind of funny here, I screwed up this order as well. I accidentally sold, I tried to sell, where is it, into, if you look on the bid here. There, I tried to sell into 180. I saw 180, I clicked, you can see I clicked right there. I'm already off the button. And then by the time my order went through or something, it got filled down here at 272. You can't see it down here, but it's 272. So it was only a $30 winner instead of like a $40 winner. So I was just playing with small size. Those are kind of some of the mistakes I made today. But I'm really happy with the, was it CDTI, where I was able to accept the loss. Now, normally in those situations, I'd be averaging down, I'd be hoping and holding, but I knew we would get just a tiny relief bounce, and I could get out for a loss. I would accept that I was wrong, and I fumbled my order, and I was trading the wrong type of stocks. So I need to just kind of put the brakes on a bit, because I'm trying to trade every single penny stock now that I'm back in penny stock land. So hopefully that was at least a little bit helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down in the comment section there. I'm going to put up my Discord info and everything. And, you know, we share charts in here and stuff like that. We share charts. We kind of just talk about what's moving today. So feel free to join that. It's completely free. Other than that, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day.